Hi, it's Joy, and today I'm going to be watching Supergirl Season 6, Episode 15? Hope for Tomorrow, and Kara gives me hope every day, so I'm excited to watch this episode. A reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon, and let's go.
Get a new foster family, one that can help you and...
Oh.
Esme's not here yet, right?
No, you're safe.
Okay.
Make a great Aunt Kara.
Oh god, yes.
Grandpa John. And Mama Alex. I can't believe this is actually happening. I know.
I love this so much.
Breathe. Here it is.
Ooh.
This is your room. Come look.
This is really my room?
Yes!
And of course she does.
We just want to make you so happy.
I think I can find a place for her myself.
Oh, bless this angel. Ooh.
Can mimic other aliens' powers, and sometimes without even...
That's how she did the fire breathing, of
This
course.
time you mimicked Sean's.
I won't do it again.
Oh, you aren't in trouble, our little angel.
You're not in trouble. It's okay.
We are gonna make this little girl so happy, and she's just gonna have such a loving and supportive family, and all this, they can help her heal so much, and I'm just really emotional. Like, quite genuinely, can we just ditch the whole thing about the totems and just have an entire episode of them, of just Alex and Kelly and little baby Esme, because my god.
Her colleagues are trying to protect people from me.
Nixley, look in the mirror.
Be free to come like Supergirl.
Nixley, you literally arrived and then you were like, Kara, I'm gonna make you pay. Mwahahaha.
That's what my father did.
What do you think she was gonna do? Be like, oh, cool, Nixley. Whereas if when you got here, you were like, okay, look, bygones be bygones. Can you help me? This is terrible. Look, I just wanted a nice family episode. Can I have nothing nice, Nixley?
I want to say the wrong thing. I don't want to make her feel worse.
You
Yeah, pens and needles too.
It's gonna be so difficult, but just love her.
What?
That's all she wants. Just be there for
Being
her.
able to have, and being able to bring that little girl into our family. I just want to give her everything that she's missed.
I knew the
her
first
life.
time we saw her, this is where we were gonna end up, and I'm
And
so
I
here
think
for
that
it.
she's especially...
According to their security feed, Nixley just returned.
Oh lord, Kara, be careful. Of course it's an American person in The Hague.
Need to depower the gravity in the room. It took us 3 hours to get down from the ceiling.
He's funny.
How familiar are you with Kaluan quantum mechanics? Have you been trained in hand-to-hand combat?
Okay.
This little angel. I'm so happy.
All right.
To obtain the totem, inspire a hope that burns longer and brighter than the sun.
I mean, Kara does that every day. It should be like, oh, you've done that many times.
Figure out the gauntlet and get this hope totem out.
I mean, Nixley inspiring hope seems unlikely to me.
Stay here and guard the peace talks in case they deteriorate or Nixon.
Maybe you should inspire hope in them.
Again? Well, on the bright side. If it's a race between you and Nixon,
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure Kara's got this
I
one.
know where my money is going.
We'll hope to some little girl who's down in the dumps. I mean, I know if she just keeps trying.
Yes, if we can inspire hope in Esme, is that going to lead Esme to grow that love?
So tired.
Push through, you're gonna feel a lot better about yourself, okay? And then you won't feel
You
so
can't push her
overwhelmed
into
by
it. It's her
your
first day with you.
Look,
She's
I'm
overwhelmed
going
about
to Supergirl
everything.
tonight.
Is she going to be like, Aunt Kara?
She has the same powers as your sister, Kara.
Yes,
You're the same person, aren't you?
so like a 5-year-old figured it out first.
Esme, sit down, sit down.
Am I in trouble?
No.
No, of course not.
You are a brilliant, wonderful, genius
Since you're gonna
child.
be seeing Kara really closely to Alex's heartbeat.
Do you hear that?
Yes, her heart is beating so fast.
Really need to be able to control these powers. And
It's her
I feel
first
like
day
if
of
you
practicing.
really try, you're gonna get it.
And it's her first, oh, this little angel, and it's her first day with her new family.
Again.
Why'd you make me listen to that? You're horrible.
Oh. She's 5. She'll get through this, Alex. I don't even know if she's 5. She's probably
I'll
4,
go after her.
3.
If I let her obtain the hope totem, I can barter it and the humanity totem from her.
Oh Lord.
I just need leverage.
Oh Lord. What's she gonna do? I mean, if you had to take anyone as leverage, I don't want Liam to get him from. This is where Kara needs to get hope.
Make them agree with each other and sign a treaty.
You mean brainwash them?
America.
But today, you asked me to let you help.
Yes, and he is. Brainwashing isn't helping.
People, nations should be self-determining. That's freedom. That's what we're fighting for.
It is. Though part of me is like, what if we just went and got all the nuclear weapons? That would be good. And yeah. Lena's learned not to brainwash people since last season.
Help frame the news in a way that makes it not scary and helps get the message out.
Oh yes, I like this Lena. Kara can do hope.
Kara to try this gauntlet instead of Supergirl.
I think it's better if we don't. I think
No.
it's better if you just take me back to the group home. Before my powers hurt you too.
Oh. No, my love. You could burn their hands off and they would not want to send you home.
She needed a break, but I just kept pushing her to keep
It's because you're
going.
so
It was like
anxious to make
these
it all
instincts took
perfect.
over, and all of a sudden I'm acting more like a DEO drill
It's
sergeant
not
than I am
gonna
a
be.
mother, and it was exactly the wrong
It's a
thing to do.
learning process. It's gonna
Growing
take
up,
time.
My mom with
And even your mother needed that grace period.
Mm-hmm.
So cut yourself some slack.
It's everybody's first day.
This reporting on the positive developments happening in National City and around the world.
Why? The world isn't good, Kara.
That's not true. Oh, sure.
I'm sorry. Yes, the world isn't good, but literally turning on the news and only seeing depressing stuff destroys people. Like, my mental health is significantly worse because I keep myself fairly up to date with what's happening in the world. The occasional positive story is all that keeps me going.
Bad things are happening.
Sorry, I
but
just
if we
don't like
focus
Andrea.
on the negative-
Jesus Christ.
Can someone get a camera on this?
Andrea.
Andrea!
Miss. That's a good idea.
Because I need to get a message out.
Does she not recognize Kara?
Thought you heard him.
Oh my god, this guy. Kara, I love you so much. But you're gonna...
Going to play this game.
Is she on a desperate hope-making mission?
Supergirl won't give you those totems. She'll find another way.
Oh,
Seen a
William.
planet, so
It ensures no authoritarian
William,
impulse.
there's no point arguing with this crazy lady.
the powerful will always believe their way is righteous.
But journalism helps the ordinary people hold them to
My
account.
father was the most powerful being.
Is he gonna write a story on Nixley's angsty past? Because, yeah.
The more power he gained, the more corrupt he became.
Look at
I
the
tried to show him the
mirror.
error of his ways, and he decimated me.
Look in the mirror.
You really think you're delivering justice?
I know, William. It is a lot for her to deal with. Maybe the truth totem's gonna slap her in the face. Kara, my love, don't lose your own hope right now. Oh, bless her.
Truth seeker.
Anyone
Oh,
who tells
wow.
it, they can only tell the truth.
That is a
That means
huge
when you're
step.
around him. Okay, you open your hands.
Oh,
We are never,
yeah.
ever gonna send you away, okay?
No matter what you do, we're your family now, Esme.
And we're gonna grow together.
Yeah.
Through it all, we'll do it together.
They
You
had a
have
family before, but
Oh.
bad things happened to them. And then I was alone.
Oh.
We're superheroes. Yeah, so that means that you don't have to worry about us.
I mean, technically true, but it also means that you face danger every single day and you could die any single day. But that is very true. And that if they were to, something awful would have happened to them, you'd have Kara and Jean and Lena and Brainy and...
I believe you.
Oh.
Say you weren't supposed to interfere?
I did, but someone is interfering with human history who doesn't care about humanity.
Exactly, this is still the villain,
And I will do
and you still have
whatever
to
it
stop
takes to
them.
protect.
The tide did just turn.
What?
Colton Maltese just fired the first missile.
A nuclear missile? Seriously? Oh no, indeed, my darling. Now run to a shelter, please.
Where they won't be able to hurt anyone.
I hope this is enough to get the totem.
So do I. Yes! Oh, Jesus Christ.
Don't hurt him.
I'm not hurting him. You are.
No, actually, Nixley, only one of us is using the magic.
Like I don't gonna say.
Yes, William! Oh, yes, William! Yes, William!
I won't be undone.
Jesus Christ. But we have 3 totems now! Good job, William! You were a very good hostage. I give you 10 out of 10.
Each totem is related to an element. It's courage, hope, humanity.
Would we destroy that or make it
We destroy
unstable?
the totems.
To be hope. We proved that
Oh gosh.
even when the world has lost all hope, we can be the example to bring it back.
I love my room.
Good.
Good night.
Oh, good night, sweet angel child.
It's so much better than I ever would have imagined.
Alex has wanted this for so long. And I'm so thankful this show's finally doing it. Oh, we're throwing it into the sun? Can that work? Oh my god. Oh lord, what's happening? Oh Jesus Christ. Is she gonna fly into the sun to get a hope totem? Oh lord, lord, lord. Okay, my absolute favourite part of this episode, and maybe of this season, has been Esme, Alex and Kelly, but I will get to that a bit later. The stuff with the totems, I enjoyed the way this episode, the Super Friends tried to like change the game a little bit by being like kind of, it could get repetitive with just, we're going after the totem, oh Nixie's got it, oh we're trying to fight it, etc. The concept of the gauntlets I really enjoyed, but yeah, I think they had a really good point, and in a way, while losing hope would be devastating, hope is also something that is intrinsically, hope has to exist in the darkest of places in a way, you know, like if everything is perfect and wonderful, then you don't really hope for anything. So when things are dark, you generate that hope yourself. And having Kara and people like that out there, having ordinary people in your lives, we can generate hope for ourselves. And maybe it won't actually affect anything, though I feel like we should be really monitoring if it does affect stuff. You know, if the hope totem vanishing means we find that hope gets lost across the world and it's terrible, then we'll know we cannot destroy any of the others. But if there's no discernible difference when losing the hope totem, then maybe we could risk losing one of the others. Nia is off with the dream totem. I wonder if she'll like return with it next episode, or if we'll have an episode about that. And yeah, the concept of hope. And I think, as with a lot of things that come naturally to you, like for Kara inspiring hope, when suddenly you're told like, you must do that now, it becomes like, oh, I can't do it. So she really struggled with that, and you know, she was trying to sort of support Alex and Alex's handling of Esme, and Alex was being a little bit too intense with that, and it went wrong. But I think that doesn't mean that that's all going to go wrong, and Kara was able to find her way to hope. Whether it was just she flew over Casimir and promised she'd protect people, and then she did. You know, there are things you can do to inspire hope, and she's doing them. Nixley, I really hope that totem's gone. I don't think it will be though, because this is episode 15 and we've got like 5 episodes left, so I feel like a lot is going to happen in those 5 episodes, and while were she to lose all the totems, I feel like she would just unleash holy hell on Kara and Earth. I am still stressed, and about who her secret admirer is, because I just, there are no good options there, are there really? Let's face it, Nixley is awful. She's a very, very, I enjoy her as a villain, but she's awful. I enjoyed William this episode, the way that they had him like stay true to his morals, which he's done all season, but you know, just because you're useless, he was able to help, he was able to be part of the situation, he was able to grab that courage totem, because Nixley was thinking, oh, weak, pathetic little human, no need to worry about him. That was really well done, and I enjoyed his character this episode. I feel like, given that they decided to not go down the romantic route with Clara, thank goodness, because as much as I like the actor, I've never ever wanted any hate to the actor. He's doing a really good job, because he's always done a good job of portraying William. There just isn't the chemistry there between the two of them. He's kind of, could be a character that you're like, well, what's the point of him? And I like how they've written his journalism plotline and everything like that. Now, Andrea, is she going to finally wake up and realise that maybe doom and gloom on the news all the day is just going to make people depressed and suicidal, or at least worsen problems that we already have in those areas? I really despise Andrea. Like, she literally never does anything that I think is vaguely redeemable, ever. I hope William's next piece is like The Time I Was Captured by Nixley, where he could talk about her sob story, but also how that doesn't make it alright, you know, sad story does not make your motives okay, how misguided she is, how you could reflect that in the real world, and also how even he, just a little human, was able to help get one over on her. That would be a hopeful story to read. So yeah, I don't feel like I have overly much to say with the totem. It was, you know, very American TV, and British TV probably is quite similar when we handle things like this. It was very much, oh, these Eastern European countries are having an issue and America is trying to fix it. Of course, like, America does do stuff like that, but it's not the only country in the world that does it. But the idea of these peace talks derailing because they were getting paranoid and they lost their courage, and it escalated all the way to nuclear war. I think the very moment Nixley was the one to alter the peace talks was the very moment it was okay for Kara and Jean to step in. Brainwashing? Hell no. We've covered the bases there that is violating and wrong. But stopping the nuclear weapons, I mean, to be honest, if every time any nation gets a nuclear weapon, Kara flies it into the sun, I'm here for it. But yeah, that was kind of a very dramatic escalation, but I think it was an important way for Kara to bring hope that was on such a big scale, because yeah, she brings hope every single day. You know, I feel like if the totem could be retroactive, it would have been like, you're our favourite friend, you bring hope every day. But today she had to do it afresh, and she found her way. And we have two of the totems that look like a sort of suit that could fly into the sun, but the totem sort of exploded, so I don't really know what that suit's going to do. I'm just stressed. Esme is everything, and I think I'm so thankful that this show has taken the time, because ever since Maggie left, I've been like screaming, Alex wants a child. You know, she left, well, she broke up with her fiance over it because she felt it that strongly. And you know, I am someone who wants children. I have always known I want children. It's why I would never ever judge somebody who doesn't want children, because I know how strongly I feel that I do. And so when people say, oh, that's how I feel about not wanting children, I'm like, yeah, cool, fair enough. I'll have them. I'll have all the children. But no, plotlines like this just get me. And I just think, I mean, they made it very obvious from the moment we first saw Esme in that group home. I was like, so she's Alex and Kelly's new child, right? And I'm really enjoying the way they're writing it, because, you know, I'm not currently nowhere near in a position to have children, or to foster or anything like that. But if you ever consider that, you know, you have to be a very brave, caring kind of person to be a foster parent, because that child is going to have more, is going to come to you needing a lot more support and guidance than a child you've just given birth to. Now, obviously, every kid you have, you know, you might need to care for that child its entire life. You do not know what the circumstances are going to be. But it takes a lot to take in a foster child, because inevitably they've already been through some stuff that's going to have, you know, left them needing some more help than a child that's had two supportive parents their entire life and never had a single problem in their life. Parenting isn't easy either way, but it's something that's going to take a lot to deal with. And Esme has had both the advantage, like, she had a loving family, something terrible happened to them, she was alone, you know, she's gone to one foster home, she's been abandoned, we know she was in that abusive foster home. Now, even if her powers, I guess, with the inhibitor she had to wear, I guess it didn't hurt her, but you know, just that woman was evil and all that kind of thing, to then find a lovely family. She was just so scared that she was going to lose this one. And I think the fact that she had a pre-existing connection to Kelly, and a little bit to Alex because she knew her through Kelly's friend, would have almost made this home too good to be true, too much like, I already care about this person, you know, she's shown an interest in me, she's been there for me, I'm definitely going to lose her, it's definitely going to go wrong. And having powers that you can't control is terrifying for any child. Any human, any person who first gets them, it's terrifying. And I think, I love that we saw Alex stumble. We saw her, you know, not just sort of thinking, oh, if we could just push through this and you'll figure out, you're fine with your powers and it'll all be okay. But it's so much more delicate than that, and I think Alex let her own nerves over the situation and her own drive and pressure to be the perfect mum right now. I must be the perfect mum, when the perfect parent doesn't exist. You just try your best. And I think one of the most important things is they're being very honest with Esme, and you know, they're being open about how everyone here makes mistakes. So if you make a mistake, like your powers go a little crazy and you make a mistake, we'll work it out. I made a mistake. I really enjoyed how they wrote it. I enjoyed all of their scenes, and like I said, I want an episode / spin-off that is literally just the three of them with Auntie Cara and Grandpa John visiting. It's all I want in my life. That little girl is so cute. I would adopt her myself. I love the room they've given her. I love just Alex and Kelly are going to be such great parents, and I'm just so excited for Alex. I'm so emotional for her that she's finally reached this point, because I know how much it will mean to her. And you know, Kelly's always been such a caring, empathetic person, that the fact that she agreed to this Esme thing, because it is very sudden and so quickly, suggests that she has also desperately wanted children. And I'm so happy for them. I'm so happy for Esme that she gets not only the best mothers, but she's going to get an auntie that's going to spoil her rotten, and a grandfather and all these other people. And I'm just so proud of her, and I can't wait for Eliza to get to meet her new little granddaughter, and I'm just emotional. So yeah, this was a good episode. Thank you. A reminder that you can find the unedited version on my Patreon, and thank you for watching.